G'day guys, I don't make videos calling people out often, but there are a couple of exceptions. The first is telling me to go next IRL, and the next is if you come into my chat talking a lot of nonsense, as is the case with this individual. And I wanted to do a quick video on it. Now this person complained that I tunneled them, so as we can see, they are dead while nobody else is hurt.
Disgusting!
But how did this occur? Well, let's get into it. It's important to note that this individual is a P100 Sable. So, they have a fair amount of hours in the game, enough to P100 a character. They're also running 2 anti-tunnel perks, so it's a problem that they get tunneled a lot. I would like to also know how much they complained about the removal of the anti-killing changes in the last PCP. This will be handy later. We first meet this person when the game decided to invalidate a grab.
I've actually been scammed, lads. What is sick?
Oh, I've been scammed so hard. What was that? So, we've already been scammed out of down, and this little maneuver cost me a hot 40 seconds. Thanks, behaviour.
I think we did a pretty good job so far.
We then managed to down them by catching them off guard with my tombstone piece that grants me undetectable when I hit tier 3. We'll skip forwards to when this Sable gets unhooked. I'll just play the clip out.
What gen would they be working on that? Where? I still don't know where it is.
So let's get this straight, guys. Let's get this straight. They got unhooked. I started chasing the V, and this Sable, in their infinite wisdom, jumped on a generator, removing their decisive strike right next to the chase. Now, this isn't a case of V took me to a generator by chasing me across the map or anything like this. Sable, of their own accord, jumped on the generator right next to the chase straight after being unhooked. You're an idiot. Plain and simple, this was your fuck up. I didn't tunnel you, I just punished you for being a monumental dumbass. But it gets better, guys, because they shift W to the main building.
Sable touched this gen, so now she's killable.
They run straight through this pallet and into a dead zone, dying right next to the basement. At this point, it's just cinema. The number of bad plays that you're doing is incredible. Every possible bad decision you could make, you've made. But don't worry guys, the killer's a big meanie for tunneling. So we hook them in the basement. Their basement is a bad place to be at the best of times. It's incredibly bad if you're playing against an insta-down killer like Michael Myers. To not waste any time, let's skip ahead to the unhook.
Where did she go? Oh wait.
You actually, this is actual cinema. You can't make this up. This Sable against a tier 3 Myers decided to heal in the basement, so I was then able to see her running out of the basement.
I reckon I can get to here in time. Jump scare them.
This is yet another monumental fuck up from, again, a P100 player. Now, it's important to note, this person was complaining about off the record being bad because they removed the endurance. My guy, if you used your off the record to run out of the basement like it's designed to do, instead of healing against a tier 3 Myers down there, you would have gotten off the record value. This situation has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that off the record got changed, and everything to do with the fact that you played like arse. It still doesn't end there though, guys. No, check this out. That's right, guys. She runs away from the pallet that her teammate is coercing her towards and instead runs into a dead zone. At this point, I base kit tombstone her. I forgot I could do that. Now, I made this video because this individual went on in my chat to complain about everything DBD Twitter does with zero self-reflection. The removal of the anti-killing changes, complaining about the off-the-record change, complaining about how the game is so killer-sided, and regular DBD Twitter nonsense. These are the people who think the tunnel changes were good. The people who want the killer to be punished for them making 6 back-to-back mistakes. At every single point throughout this match, you had a chance to not get tunneled. I wasn't even trying to hard tunnel. I was literally chasing someone else, and you decided to jump on the generator next to me. Every single shit decision you could possibly make, you made. All I did in this match was punish your mistakes, and instead of thinking, how could I improve as a player to not have that situation happen again? Instead, you came into my chat crying about how I played and how I'm such an asshole because you want behavior to mold the game around your stupidity, and you want killers to just actively ignore you when you're making a stupid decision.
Just stop!
I'll end on this. Your message of I have no respect for a killer who tunnel in my chat. The last person who I want respect from is you, because you've shown your inability, your will, your desire to improve as a player. Behavior listening to players like you, players who complain about balance without even an ounce of self-awareness on how awfully you're playing the game, is the reason this game's balance is in the toilet. You're P100. You clearly have hours in this game. Maybe if you actually switched your brain on when you played the game, instead of just crying at the killer every time that you make a mistake, you wouldn't need to run 2 anti-tunnel perks just to be tunneled anyway. Now, this isn't about people being bad. We're all bad. We all make mistakes. Heck, in this very match, this V used the 160,000 pallets and sauced the shit out of me. The difference is, I didn't then start having a go at V in the endgame chat for using the pallets. In fact, I actually let her leave because quite frankly, she earned it. We can use this as a PSA. If you too complain about tunneling and a plethora of things that this person complained about, maybe look back at your matches and see if it was you who made the mistake. Perhaps the reason you're being tunneled is because you fucked up. Anyway, that's all for me, gamers. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.